Welcome to What She Up To Now, day 2476. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey, sharing lessons learned, and especially this month during November, I like to do something called No Nonsense November. And this year I decided I would do it for both my Supersize Your Business group as well as my Let's Grow annual challenge group. This year's annual challenge is all about doing one thing every day to grow. So this month we're focusing on the lessons learned. And today is by far, and I don't know if I say this too often, but one of my favorite tips, tricks, tools, and strategies, not only for my business, but also for businesses, but also for my life. And that is the practice of gratitude. And I put gratitude in all caps today for a reason. It is one of those things we can all do. It's free to appreciate something or be thankful for something or be grateful for what is and focus on that versus focusing on what went wrong or what isn't. Then it is, and it's free and available to everyone. Yet, like so many other things, the vast majority of people on this planet and in this country do not practice gratitude. We're not focusing on what is good and what's working and what's right for us. We're focusing on things outside of ourselves that we have no control over. So one thing I like about gratitude, and there's many things, is that it allows us to take back control and appreciate to create more of the things that we want in our life instead of the things that we don't want. And it does it in a way that makes the world a better place and honors us as human beings, as well as what it is that we want to achieve in our lives. So I talked about gratitude journals in both Supersize Your Business as well as the Let's Grow annual challenge. I talked about how I practice gratitude now versus journaling it every single day. In order to make it a habit, I journaled my gratitude at least twice a day. It started out once, then I played and tweaked with the times, and then I started out doing it twice a day, morning and night, and then I would do it during the day. Then I got to the point where I set alarms on my phone that would remind me just to stop what I'm doing and appreciate something, be thankful for or be grateful for something. It could be something as simple as, hey, I've got a hot cup of coffee, or the sun is shining, whatever it was. It changes our mindset to focusing on the positive versus focusing on the negative, to being open and flexible in our mindset, in our beliefs and our possibilities for ourselves and our business and our lives instead of what isn't possible. It helps us to focus on what we can do differently. How can we improve and grow as a person and a human? And how can we really have a positive impact on the world? How can we be an example instead of a warning? Guess what? We all serve as both at certain times during our life. I can think of lots of times in my past and probably in my current situation where I'm a warning. Hey, don't do that. Don't behave that way. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. But instead of beating myself up for that, I'm like, okay, that just happened. I just said that. I just texted that. I just commented that. That is, and if it feels icky, I knew it wasn't right for me. And I stop and I say, okay, well, that was a little bit off for you. Let's not do that again because it doesn't feel good and it's not contributing to the world or who you want to show up as. So let's learn our lesson from that. But guess what? We're not perfect. We're all human and we do mess things up. So let's afford other people the grace to make mistakes and learn from them that we want for ourselves. Reminds me of, I've got this book above my head. I want to talk about it this month. I'm not sure when. So I put it there to remind me. It's called The Little Spot of Anger. I don't know who the author is. I can't see. It's a kid's book for my granddaughter. And all kids, I'm learning with the two granddaughters so close together in age that the things that bothered us with the middle granddaughter, because I didn't live with my oldest granddaughter, are the exact same things that the second granddaughter is now going through. They all go through these phases and we think, oh my God, isn't it awful? But they go through the same phases. I think it's just part of human development that I'm not that attuned to because I've never studied like child psychology or anything. But we were dealing with some, anger. How do you deal with different emotions and different anger? So my daughter got this little book, The Little Spot of Anger, and it's got a tip in it and a tool in it that my granddaughter reminds me of, which I so am grateful for and appreciate, because sometimes I do overreact and lose my temper, or I'm too worried about something happening to them on my watch. And heaven forbid, I don't want that to ever happen. But it's just got a little tool that when you're angry about something, you tap, 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 and tap once more on your fingers. And that's just like breathing or taking deep breaths or calming yourself down or saying, taking 10 deep breaths. There's all kinds of strategies, but it's a really simple, easy one. Guess what? We all have 4 fingers, right? Or most of us. And we can do tap, 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 and tap once more. And that is just enough of a pattern interrupt to interrupt whatever behavior, whatever thing that we're upset about. I think there should be a lot of people right now going tap, 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 and tap once more here in America, and realizing and looking for the upside of what happens, because that's what we have to do for everything that's outside of our control. And a lot of things are outside of our control, but there's a lot of things that are inside of our control. And we always have the ability to choose how we're going to respond and react to things. And that's also not just our personal power, but it's our personal responsibility as well. All right. That's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Always have an absolutely awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.